Larry,
Oh, what do we hold on it? Okay.
email that.
It was kind of cool that law number 2 is back in session.
Okay.
Next case is cause number M333872. Case is style of state of Texas versus O'Shea Harrison. For the record, is your name O'Shea Harrison? How you doing, Ms. Harrison? I'm doing fine. Ms. Harrison, the last time you were here, your case was reset to give you an opportunity to hire your attorney. Have you hired your attorney?
No, sir, I need a little bit more time.
How much time do you need?
Probably like a month or two. I just started back to work. I was pregnant and I'm pregnant and I couldn't work, so.
Okay,
I'm just.
so what we're gonna do, reset her 60 days? That's 2 months. Okay, this case, Ms. Harrison, will be reset until June 16th. 2023. Your reset will be given to you here in court by our court coordinator. Once you get your reset, you'll be free to go, and you have a blessed day.
You too, sir.
All right. Court is in session in 3 cases. All 3 cases are styled the state of Texas versus Rachel G. Woodson. They are cause numbers M333806, cause number M333804, and cause number M333802. Okay, for the record, your full name is Rachel G. Woodson.
Yes, sir.
How you doing, Ms. Woodson?
I'm doing good. How about yourself?
I'm doing fine. Thanks for asking. Ms. Woodson, your case was reset to give you an opportunity to hire an attorney. Have you hired your attorney?
I have not yet. I have paid for my divorce lawyer. Mr. Woodson emptied out my home, took all of my money. And so I now am trying to obtain a lawyer. When I filled out the paperwork, I filled it out. I've never been in trouble before. So I filled it out thinking that I had to put whatever I put on my taxes and not what was current for a court-appointed lawyer. And I was denied a court-appointed lawyer because it said, I guess I made too much.
Yeah, I mean,
And I haven't even been working. I do have an ankle monitor, so I haven't been able to do what I normally do in the community.
That door is locked, ma'am? Yeah,
I haven't been able to do what I do in the community, nor have I been able to do what I need to do as far as work. Because I have to make sure I'm dressed properly for the ankle monitor. And I don't want anybody to see it, not the kids that I work with, to see the ankle monitor on my ankle.
okay. So, my question to you is, now what do you want to do? Do you need more time to hire a
I
lawyer?
didn't want time to hire a lawyer, or I didn't know if I could redo an application for a court appointed lawyer.
I mean, if your, financial situation has changed since the last time you have filled out the application, you can fill out a new application.
Yes, I would like to do that, please.
Okay. Okay, just have a seat. He's gonna give you a clipboard with the Jefferson County affidavit of indigence on it, and he'll give you an opportunity to fill it out. So just have a seat.
Okay.
So the person didn't show. Court is back in session and calls number M333684, case of style of state of Texas versus Christopher A. Cooper. Mr. Cooper, would you please come forward? Full name is Christopher A. Cooper. How you doing, Mr. Cooper? Mr. Cooper, you're represented in this case by Attorney John Macy. Attorney Macy, how are you doing?
I'm fine, Your Honor.
State is represented in this case by Attorney Lamar Johnson. How are you doing, Mr. Johnson?
Oh, well, Your Honor.
And Mr. Johnson, in Mr. Cooper's case, state has filed a motion to dismiss this case. Is that correct?
That's correct.
And I've already signed that motion. I think, Mr. Macy, you have a copy of that motion.
Just gave me a copy of it.
Okay, Mr. Cooper, your case has been dismissed. You're free to go and you have a blessed day. And I think, Mr. Macy, this is your last case,
Yes, Your Honor.
so you're free to go as well and you have a blessed day.
Yeah.
Next case is Rachel Woodson. Calls numbers M333802, M333804. You have some white out. And clause number M333806. Thank you. There you go. Thank you. Ms. Woodson, would you please raise your right hand? Ms. Woodson, do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God? Ms. Woodson, you may put your hand down. Now, Ms. Woodson, I have before me two documents. The first document is titled Judge's Explanation of Rights to Defendants Without Attorney. You recognize this document?
I do.
Now, is this your signature on the line that is titled Defendant?
It is.
Now, there are two initials here. I think you scratched through one of them.
I
The one that says that you were appointed a court-appointed attorney,
Yes,
and your initials is on the line stating you'd like to apply for a court-appointed attorney.
correct.
Correct. I also have a document that is titled Jefferson County Affidavit of Indigence. Do you recognize this document?
I do.
On page 2 of this same document, there is a signature above the line that is titled Defender Signature. Is this your signature?
It is.
Ms. Woodson, before you sign and initial these documents, did you read the documents?
I did.
Did you understand what you read?
Yes, sir.
And is everything in these documents true and correct
Yes, sir.
to the best of your knowledge?
Yes,
Ms. Woodson, based on your answers, you meet the eligibility requirements for the appointment of a court-appointed attorney. And the attorney that will be appointed to represent you in this case is Attorney Marva Provo. Attorney Provo will be given information about how to contact you. You will also be given information about how to contact her. Our court coordinator is going to give you that information. Once you get that information from the court coordinator, you'll be free to leave. And you have a blessed day. Would you please stand on the X in front of the court coordinator? Next case is cause number M334014. Case is style of state of Texas versus Larry J. Davila. Mr. Davila is appearing via Zoom. Mr. Davila, how are you doing?
Good morning, Judge. How are you, sir?
I'm doing fine. Thanks for asking. Mr. Davila, you're represented in this case by your attorney, Attorney Dustin Galmore, who is also appearing via Zoom. Mr. Galmore, how are you doing?
I'm great, Judge. How are you today?
I'm doing fine. Mr. Galmore, what is your announcement in Mr. Davila's case?
Judge, we need another announcement date in order to review the media.
Okay, give us a reset date. Okay, this case will be reset to June 5th to give you your attorney an opportunity to review, well, you and your attorney opportunity to review the media. In this case, Mr. Davila, your attorney and your bondsman will be given notice of your recess. Stay in contact with your attorney and your bondsman. You're free to go and you have a blessed day. And Mr. Galmore, your reset will be sent to you. You're free to go as well and you have a blessed day.
Well, thank you, Judge. You too.
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you, Judge.
Thank you. You're welcome.
Bye-bye.
We need to get Dwayne Francis. This is cause number M333818. Come on up. In case in style of state of Texas versus Dwayne Joseph Francis. Mr. Francis, is that your full name? How are you doing, Mr. Francis?
Good.
That's good. Now, Mr. Francis, you're here represented by your attorney, Attorney James Padgett. Attorney Padgett, how are you doing?
Doing well. Good morning, Your Honor.
Good morning. State is represented in this case by Attorney Kobe Hogpire. Attorney Hogpire, how are you doing? Mr. Francis, I have a motion to withdraw as attorney of record that was filed by your attorney, Attorney James Padgett. Is that correct, Mr. Padgett?
Yes, Your Honor.
Mr. Francis, have you had an opportunity to review this motion?
No, we talked about it.
Okay, now you can show that to him. That's
Stretch. Okay, I want to make sure you need to stretch. Better.
okay. Now, do you have any objections to Mr. Padgett withdrawing in your case? You don't? Okay. Mr. Padgett, the court is going to sign this motion to withdraw, and you are relieved of any and all future future professional obligations to Mr. Francis in this case.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Okay, you may be, this is your only case?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, you may be excused.
Thank you. Have a good day.
You welcome. We need to give him, let me find out from that. Mr. Francis, now, since your attorney of record has withdrawn, you have an option, you have three options regarding the right to have an attorney. One, you may hire an attorney. Number two, you may request that an attorney be appointed to represent you. Or number three, you may waive your right to an attorney. That means give up your right to have an attorney to represent you and represent yourself. Okay, now what do you want to do?
So I can get an attorney, or what was the second one you said?
See if you want to request a court-appointed attorney.
First one.
Okay, we're gonna give him his, just have a seat at that table. He's gonna give you a, application to fill out. Here you go. Next case is Juan Herrera, cause number M333526. Mr. Herrera, would you please come forward? Okay, this is cause number M333526. The case is styled the state of Texas versus Juan Herrera. Mr. Herrera, is that your full name? How are you doing, Mr. Herrera? You okay? That's good. Now, Mr. Herrera, you represented in your case by Attorney Laura Perazo. Attorney Perazo, how are you doing?
Doing well, Your Honor, thank you.
That's good. Now, Mr. Perazo, what is your announcement in Mr. Herrera's case?
Your Honor, we just received an offer today. I would like to reset this one more time so my client can have a little bit of time to think about it, and at our next announcement, we can decide what to do.
Okay, give us a reset date.
Okay, it's going to be. June 16th.
Okay, this case will be reset to June 16th.
Your Honor, I'll actually be at the CLE. The
Okay.
Mercy Duncan CLE. that
Okay,
day.
give us another way.
About July. Well,
That will be-
July 12th, okay. This case will be reset to July 12th of 2023. Mr. Herrera, your attorney is going to get your reset. Once you get your reset from your attorney, you'll be free to go. And you have a blessed day. And Ms. Perazo, once you get your reset, you'll be free to go as well. And you have a blessed day.
Yes. I'm done.
Jefferson County Code Law number 2 is back in session. Next case is cause number M333818. Case is style of state of Texas versus Dwayne Joseph Francis. Mr. Francis, would you please come forward? Mr. Francis, would you please raise your right hand? Mr. Francis, do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth to help you God?
Yes.
Mr. Francis, you may put your hand down. Mr. Francis, I have before me 2 documents. The first document is titled Judge's Explanation of Rights to Defendants Without Attorney. Do you recognize this document?
Yes.
And is this your signature on the line that's titled Defendant?
Yes.
Are these your initials on the line stating you'd like to apply for a court-appointed attorney?
Yes.
I also have a document that's titled Jefferson County Affidavit of Indigence. Do you recognize this document?
Yes.
On page 2 of this same document, there is a signature above the line that is titled Defender Signature. Is this your signature?
Yes.
Mr. Francis, before you signed and initialed these documents, did you read the documents?
Yes.
Did you understand what you read?
Yes.
And is everything in these documents true and correct to the best of your knowledge?
Yes.
Mr. Francis, based on your answers, you meet the eligibility requirements of a court-appointed attorney or for a court-appointed attorney. And the attorney that will be appointed to represent you in this case is Attorney Nathan Reynolds. Attorney Reynolds will be given information on how to contact you, and you will also be given information on how to contact Mr. Reynolds. Our court coordinator will give you that information. Once you get the information from the court coordinator, you will be free to go, and you have a blessed day. Please stand on the X in front of the court coordinator. Next case is cause number M330870. Case is style of state of Texas versus Jermaine DeMarcus Williams. Please come forward. Mr. Williams, is your full name Jermaine DeMarcus Williams? How you doing, Mr. Williams?
Good.
That's good. Now, Mr. Williams, I have before me a motion to dismiss that was filed by the state of Texas. Mr. Hoffmeyer, is that correct?
That's correct, Judge. Mr. Williams is currently on felony probation. He was placed on a month ago. Is that correct? Along with that, so it's resolved. Should he take a plea or do anything now, that will revoke his felony, so we're getting rid of underlying felony that we have. I believe it's resisting arrest and transport for certain.
Okay, Mr. Williams have just signed the motion to dismiss. Our court clerk will be getting a copy of that dismissal. Once you get a copy of that dismissal from our court clerk, you'll be free to go, and you have a blessed day. Just please stand on the X, this first X. Yes. And just wait a few minutes and the clerk will give you the dismissal.